What day is it? Tuesday? Wait, why am I here? Oh, right. Update 6 is just around the corner, supposedly. So, just doing more stuff in preparation. Not that I plan on updating to Update 6 immediately, but I'm on Steam. So, you're a bonus stream. Got him. Wow, Max. Fucking rude. Christ. This is what I get for trying to stream more. Ungrateful bastards. Oh, I need to load now. There. I don't understand why the main menu of Satisfactory has to be a lag fest. Like, do you really need a pre-rendered or a non-pre-rendered scene? Why does it have to be actively rendered? Cut it out. This scene. This. You really can't figure out. Oh my god. I was just playing this last night, and it was capturing just fine. Yeah, no, it sees it. It totally sees it. So why aren't you showing up in OBS? Because it's loading? The game's running just fine for me. What's your problem, OBS? Come on. Show the capture. And he did now. There we go. So yeah, I just want to do more stuff with preparing for Update 6. We good, more or less? How's my inventory looking? I got excess of some items and then less, far less than I would of others. In general, though, it's not looking too awful. More cables and more rotors, I think, would be good. The rotors are... Yeah, just stop moving while trying to jump. That's the right way to do it. Oh well. Well, if you missed last night, there's been some changes. I don't think you're set up. Nope. Been some changes. Train is coming into the station. Very slowly loading the area for the first time. Don't worry about that. Weapons. Other train is nowhere to be found, but you'll notice there's an extra car here. I can't interact with the station now. At least not those. I can interact with this one. There's a new output. I am now on the train, apparently. Ah! Don't go down there. That's a bad time. Iron. I added a new resource to the import because there's none around here otherwise. And well, you can see there's been a bit more that's gone on. I can totally make it into the building. Cool. But yeah, there's more going on. Watch your head. Basically, part of my Update 6 prep is that I want to move out of the northern area there that's getting worked on. You know, this area. Go away. And I've currently got a little setup right here for rubber and plastic, those two things. But also computers and connectors and things like that. So, I've got a hell of a lot of stuff here. This is all of these 10. Just that stuff. Just quick wire. I've got a bunch of circuit board producers. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many do I actually need? Circuit boards. 7.5 per minute, so that only needs 6.8. I'm making 8.75 times 7, I guess. But I also need 52.5, that's why. So I need 60 circuit boards per minute, but I'm currently producing, I don't want to do the mental math, 8.75 times 7.
It's 61.25.
There you go. I can get my phone back down where I want it to be. Should probably move it somewhere else so it's more easily accessible without going out of the way. You're a merger, huh? Okay, well I'll tell you what then. I'll pick that up. And I'll put a splitter, not a regular splitter, but a smart splitter, right there. What kind was I using there? Looks like Mark IV? Yeah. No, really, I gotta tell you. Circuit board, center will be none, and right will be overflow. So now they're all going to go that way, and that was a big group that had backed up. But it means I can put an industrial storage container right there. Just gonna put Mark II. And eventually, at some point, that will start to fill with these, because eventually, at some point, I will end up backstuffing on circuit boards. Sphinx? Hello to you too, Geeson. What color would you like if you had to eat a crayon straight from the box? Hell if I know. I wouldn't? Can I just go with that answer of I wouldn't? Because, no. I don't want to eat a crayon. Oh, quick wire. Are these even wired up? No. Hey, evil. That actually fit? No. Close enough. Obviously he should pick orange because oranges are tasty. I guess, yeah, but also no, because again, I don't want to fucking eat a crayon. Did you actually talk to him, Max? I was vaguely following the conversation in BTS. This is so dumb looking. Alright. Well, never mind. Ah, gotcha. Cool. Well, good that that finally got sorted then. So these are iron wires, which I need 7 of, 6 and 2/3, really. Just to make the wire. That is a whopping 1. You're not gonna fit in there. No. Just gonna remove all of them. Yeah, that looks good. Move over that way. I'm only gonna do that because I don't want to place things in the ground. Actually, you know what? Give me even more space to work with. I'm on the wrong task or toolbar. What else is new? Where's the empty slot? There it is. It didn't even delete it. When I drag you onto the delete icon, it means fucking delete it, game. Jesus. Yeah, there's no need to have anything there otherwise, though. Okay. That's all sorted, so now I can delete all this stuff without worrying about it going everywhere. I could just use my chainsaw, but I don't feel like it. Not at this point. Already auto-saving. It's not even the first one of the stream, either. Tear up all of that. This is free points I could be getting from the whatchamacallit. Eh. Yeah, that's fine. Nah, it's fine. That'll keep me from building in that area. Give it like half a thing of space. Can you stop snapping over here somewhere for some stupid reason? Also, just that. Let me test something. Yep, nope, doesn't want to do it. Good. Already technically had your first name Storm of the Season? Oh, did I place these backwards? God damn it. No, I didn't, Evil. But, why am I not entirely surprised? Only be producing 22. I'm on the wrong taskbar again. Taskbar? Is it really a taskbar though? Surely I can draw one that's better than that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I want a splitter. Or is it feeding around this way? It's totally feeding around this way. How much iron am I making? 83 per minute. So... if anything could fall from the sky instead of raindrops, what would you choose? Ethan, why are you asking so many questions today? It kind of has me concerned. You're the joke guy. And I don't mind a break from the jokes, but something seems off here. Max. Well, good luck. Technically, it didn't get its name until after crossing over Florida. Interesting. Oh, are you guys going out that way? Alright, fine. I'll move these out sooner. Much sooner. Stop that. Oh, that's why it snapped too. Dingle is the can't speak English guy? Yeah, that's very true. Styrofoam maximize the misery. Fuck off, evil. Okay, well, I definitely need Mark II here no matter what. I love how I'm looking right at the thing I want to select and it's not giving it to me. It just... thank you, game. Just can't spiel it worth shit. Mm-hmm. Sure. I do want to keep this one hugged tight to the machines. Just to give more space to that. Because it is still here, and it can still be used. Oh. Might have terminated that a little bit sooner. Imagine all the auto shops that'll be in a blind panic because of all the cars that'll come in due to styrofoam air filters. Oh god, I don't want to think about that. Glitter instead of rain. Max, you are awful. Built these the right way. Where did you put the belts? You put a belt somewhere. Where did you put them? There it is. Every now and again it messes up, and it does stupid shit like that. Yep. That's exactly where I wanted it. Max 666 PL, I'm making it red. Oh boy. Now, you know what? Embrace the jank. Make that one closer. I'm going to need 150 wire per minute. These are making 22.5, so I'm just going to make that one and that one Mark 3s. That should be sufficient. I don't even know if Mark II will be sufficient. It probably should be. What is this one? Everything over there is already manufacturing, it seems. Yep. Although I don't see any output. No, it's outputting. Took a while, I guess. Yeah, they can deal with it, Evil. I don't know who put that power cable there, but it's in the way. Too bad. 1-inch steel balls instead of raindrops, please. I don't like hail as it is. Don't make it worse. Alright, fine. I'll fix this one. I'll fix the clipping, at least. Yeah, raining death. No, thank you. And then, how many constructors do I need from here? 2.5. So, 3. Okay, you stay over there while I navigate everything. Yeah, no, steel balls, definitely not a good idea. That interferes too much over there. That's gonna be a bit iffy, but I can just run a belt out instead of whatchamacallit. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna dismantle this. I'm going to actually try and see what I'm deleting. Here, I'll make it even better. Do I actually need that? Yeah, I need Mark III. I don't know if that will be enough. Can I? No, I can't. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll offset it from there and bring it back one. Will that work? Helps to place it facing the correct direction. You think someone mixed the names of Greenland and Iceland for fun and forgot to correct it. There's always the potential, yeah. Bit of a silly mistake to make, assuming it's not actually a joke. is a joke, of course. I wouldn't entirely be surprised. You're a splitter. I don't care if that would technically work. I want the belts placed correctly. Dude, please, just place where you're supposed to. Right over here. There's a bit of wasted space here, but whatever. You know what? If I do this... Mark 3. 1, 2, 3. Cable. I only need 2.5, technically. So, like, I could just set this guy to 15 per minute, and it will work. It will work fine. $45. That still only needs to be Mark 1. It's only after that that it goes to 75, and then I get to add it to the stack on the other side. Okay. Thank you so much. God damn it, Geeson. I want you to go there, and then you can ramp up from there at an angle. You wish good luck for business to a coffin maker. You wishing bad luck to someone else. In a sense. Probably. This has kind of inadvertently become like a main bus through this area, hasn't it? It's not at all the intention for this, but it's just convenient. I can have all my items just traveling through this area. You let your inner 5-year-old out today. You really have. I have similar thoughts every time you see Nurse Joy. Hope to see you again. Yeah. Sorry, Nurse, but I don't care to see you again. I'm sure that they can understand why, but it's just the polite... I wonder, honestly, I wonder if that's a translational thing. Because... you know, obviously the games are Japanese, the Pokemon games. They're all Japanese in origin. What does it read in Japanese, if you were to translate it? Like, is that just an English thing? I'm gonna do 6 from there, and then I'm immediately gonna downgrade this to a Mark 2 because I don't need anything. So I am going to have fun trying to get this to line up. I'm gonna go with that, and the best part is that it won't run the full distance. It can't make it. Might be able to make it to there, though. Oh, please. Meant in the context of, I hope you take care of your creatures again, rather than I hope your creatures suffer enough to need my services again. Yeah, that would be a much better outlook on things, for sure. They have quick wire, they have cables, they just need circuit boards, I guess. I did not give myself sufficient space here. Suffering is the way. How slow do cold cakes sell as compared to hot cakes? Kison. Why are you even allowing that? Oh, that's annoying. I wonder if I go in from below if I can see it. Yes, okay. Oh, I did the same thing over here. No. We're just gonna ignore that one and pretend that it just works, even though it, I mean, it will work. We're just gonna ignore the fact that it doesn't look like it'll work. See? It works. Just run this over to here. 27 orcas running in this year's LM. Jesus. Thought you weren't going to stream, did I? I don't usually stream on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, depending on what part of the world you live in. Tuesday for me. But I kind of want to get this work done before Update 6 comes out, you know? So I'm streaming an extra day this week. Yeah, that's a lot of orcas, and how many of everything else is there? Lisiers and whatever else? Probably not as much, right? Look. None. It's literally just orcas. Holy shit. That's a bit silly. Okay, now I need to get circuit boards over here. Do I have circuit boards over here? I sure do. Okay, I'm just gonna do this then. Put the input there, line that up. Not that it really matters. How many circuit boards do you need? 26.25. Mark 1. Mark 4. I don't know if I actually need Mark 4s. There's a single Ligier. Ah, well that's better, I guess. How many circuit boards do I actually need to go over to this? Not many, so I'm just going to do this. Most of them need to go to computers. Still looks ridiculous. Ligier had the defective turret's voice saying, "I'm different." 7 GTE Pros and 23 GTE Ms. Kind of surprising there's still that many GTEs, considering the state of that class. Hey, Smart, can you not? Just for a little bit, please? Because holy shit, are you annoying when you do that, when I don't want you to? It doesn't matter that I'm running this the way I am. Okay, never mind. Don't want to run it like this. Give me a Mark II. Oh, come on. Just let me see where I'm trying to build. Here, just add one of these down there for the heck of it. Most of the remaining GTs are easily converted to GT3. Fair enough. Only the Porker isn't? Interesting. I just put you in like this. 1, 2, 3, 2. Yes, thank you. That's what I want. It literally just not connect smoothly because it's at a distance. I want it to be aligned. Okay. 1, 2. You said you were aligned, you piece of shit. Yeah, he still is, Max. There. You golf or Xenoblade 2? I have no opinion on this, Evil. That's that's an interesting question, Max. And one I feel like he does not want to be asked. Okay, they're both producing connectors now. You know, I really don't want to put it there, so I'm going to do this. And I'm going to take this, and I'm going to deconstruct it. And I'm going to do this. And I'm going to take this, and I'm going to place it facing this way instead. Might as well just do Mark 1 belts, honestly. There we go. Give me that one. His yoke mostly. Mostly. Huh. Interesting that there's been enough here that it's actually... Or did I put those there? I might have. I think these are Mark IV belts purely to get it over there faster. Completely unnecessary, i.e. Okay, so that's... It'll be with Geek, probably, yeah. That's both of these accessible. And these... So... There we go. I think what I want to do at this point is find a bloody power hookup that I can hook into. Damn my fancy wiring. Here, you still have a connector. No, this. And I want to put this into new. I don't know how well this will work. We'll see. Might as well just do this. Even though this is not ultimately where I want to end up. Ultimately, I want to end up down there. Now I can focus on disassembling this whole area. I could just leave it there and see how it's affected by the update. I don't want to do that. I don't want shit getting buried, potentially. I'm gonna take this over to this area for the moment. Old. Connect with new. Store all. Store all. Take all. Take all. Still had 11 more computers, huh? Alright. No, not just the swamp, I believe. I don't know, they've been advertising the Spire Coast the entire time, which is this area of the map, more or less. And I believe this is in the affected area. Technically, this might be affected as well, my setup up there, but I think I'm just far enough onto the corner and far enough south that I'm probably okay. Plus, that's all early game stuff anyway, so I'm not that concerned about it. That's fuel. Got fuel, huh? But I'm just worried that some of my stuff back here is going to be affected. I want to disable it and break it down in preparation. And realistically, if I can get this actually working such that I can play Update 5 after Update 6 is released, I should just be able to figure out in advance, is my stuff going to be affected, and then go from there. But I'd rather just break it down and take care of it now. Besides, this is all early game stuff. These are those. I didn't bring any of those with me. Here, have a bunch of computers that... Hey, look at that, you're already done. Congrats. Why do the piece of cake for something easy, though, if it takes hard work in baking a perfect cake? God damn it, Geeson. We'll see if I actually need that. Oh, you were still set to that. Here, temporarily you can be set to new. And then you can be set to old. And I can go this way, and... Where are my computers? Yeah, I can totally take them. Alright. Want these to turn off. I'll take all of these. Take all of these, all of these. Stop it. Still 1 in there, there's 9 in there. Bunch this away still. Take that. Take that. Got some extra stuff in here that I don't really need. Really not fit in? It might not fit in, because this stuff is in here. I need to go this way. No, I don't. I'm storing them down here, duh. Just invented the first thought-controlled air freshener. It makes sense when you think about it. Okay, well I did just remove the teleporter that I was using to get back and forth, but whatever. Just go back out this way. Home base. Go to old. Okay. Missing iron plates. Whoops! I forgot I left my inventory over here. Give me that as well. Guess I can break this down as well. I don't see anything left. Should have spare inventory after all. Faster. This is what we're gonna do with everything else. Just gonna sink it. That a little bit of space since it's not aligned properly. And then I can just do the same thing over here. I can just Molson sink all the things. I mean, technically it would work out the side there, but can we please not? Oh, there's a very, very small section right there. There we go. I've got ample plastic. I don't need more. I can do the same thing on this side. Once I've run out of plastic. There's a lot of spare copper. Sink it all. That's going to take a while. Admittedly, it is splitting it unnecessarily. Whoops. 224,000 points a minute. Yeah, okay, that's a fair bit. Okay, this is all finished. Pipeline is defunct. All of this is defunct. At some point, I'm gonna run out of space in my inventory. Especially if I start accumulating things like ingots. Okay, that's you all done. You guys are done. should be no oil or anything left in these pipes, because they all should have ended up in those couple of refineries. Very quiet here. Very weird. That's a little offset. Don't I feel a little bad for destroying all this work? I mean, yeah, I guess. It does kind of suck. But at the same time, I have a world from Update 4 that I've completely abandoned, and that was further along in the game than this is. And it's abandoned because it was Update 4 modded. So moving it to Update 5... Didn't really want to try and go through that hassle, considering how much modded stuff I had in that save. And I guess also the other thing to consider, I've played modded Minecraft for years at this point, and it's very much the... Yeah, fair enough. Nice. It's very much the same sort of thing, right? Bringing a modded Minecraft save across versions is extremely difficult because of the fact that mods sometimes just don't get updated, or they don't get updated very quickly, and you know, just a number of reasons that it's very difficult to bring a save across because of a lack of updates. And even if you can theoretically get all the same mods, that doesn't mean that things are going to maintain. So as a result, I'm pretty used to abandoning my worlds, and I've been doing it for years in Minecraft, so doing it in Satisfactory is not that big of a difference. Honestly, modded Minecraft is probably why I'm so indifferent to it, because I'm just that used. Oh, I forgot about that. I had forgotten about that. Just the pipe that decided, no, I'm not going to connect straight through, I'm going to do a loop instead. Is there a difference between high res and not? Does it only apply when I take the photo? I don't get it. Oh well. I'm leaving that there. That gets to stay through the update. We'll see if it gets overwritten or not by terrain. I'm leaving that there. Yeah, I mean, it is. It's very easy for support to just be broken, and for, you know, just deal with it. That's how it is. But at the same time, I guess, because of what you can do with the game, you know, this game is very highly moddable, which is wonderful to see. So it lets people make the world theirs that little bit more, I guess? I don't know. Oh, I just disconnected power over here, didn't I? Yeah, I kind of need that. Oh, interesting. You're almost done, fortunately. 265,000 points a minute. That's nutty. Alright, I'm gonna cut off the plastic on this side. It's got this to run through. You don't need to be connected anymore. Nor does any of this stuff. My little workaround for merging and splitting and all that. So I could just use one sink for 2 items. Which could have been taken care of realistically in a different way, but this was back before I had smart splitters and higher tier belts and such. To be fair. Almost empty. Getting there. 74. Ah, I'll put it up there. Okay. That'll be 100. No, 78. I'll come back for this stuff at some point. I'm just trying to keep my inventory clearer than not, so that can do stuff and things. Lag. Also, on the subject of tearing all this work down, yeah, does kind of suck, but also, think of it this way. Just because I'm tearing it down doesn't mean I can't just rebuild it somewhere else, and that's essentially what I've done. But better. Right? I had one manufacturer here building computers at not even 50%, and I had one manufacturer here building high-speed connectors at 48%. I now have 2 manufacturers for each of these running at 100%. So, while yes, I am tearing down a fair amount of stuff, it's already been rebuilt somewhere else. So while I am losing work, it's not as though I haven't put that work in somewhere else to replace all this work that I've lost. Okay, wish I hadn't placed this so far at the back. Also, I'm going to run out of space. Woo. Rebuilt to be better, faster, stronger. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Maybe not all 3 of those things, but most if not all of them. Ah yes, the pole coming out of a pole. Conveyor pole out of a power pole. One way to do it. Yep. Run out of inventory space once again. It's not surprising when I have so little space in my inventory, you know? It's still kind of annoying. Go. I've separated the power grids. No. There. Oh no, I didn't separate the power grids, I just separated that. That's fine. And of course, this line as well as the two over there were built coming down from up there. You can actually... no, you can't. So, they will be taken care of when the time is right. Probably a mod for inventory space? Oh, absolutely. There 100% is. I just choose to run with the vanilla inventory space. Don't know why. I just do. Almost done. Last stack of 100. And I could recover a lot of this stuff too, but... again, it's to that point where... Not to mention, it gets me a temporary boost in this. I'm up to 45 coupons. That was 43 initially, mind you. It's still operating. Burp. Oh, lots of resources. Okay, let's not do it that way. There we go. Getting tired of waiting. A lot of fuel. Am I short on computers? I guess I just am. Let's see. Anything I can refill off of? I need some more of them, but that's fine. I would think that most stuff, except like aluminum products, are probably full up, just because I've been collecting so many resources. Not iron rods, though. Steel pipes I've got plenty of. Of course, I already did this once, but never mind that. I'll keep that. I'll keep the motors. Don't have any other space. That. Otherwise? Where is it? It's under special, duh. Not want the awesome store on my hotbar. Thank you. Oh, they're just slim, so I didn't even notice it. And now we wait. Mind you, this is the fastest way to get stuff out, technically. I could do this. Player's in the way. Double output. Oh wow. It trickled back down and then suddenly 400,000 points a minute. Another autosave incoming. I kind of want to, yeah. That spike is unrealistic and probably just because of the items that went through. Now it's back to 216,000. Much more reasonable. Whoops. Just connected in. Takes 20 of each, huh? There, have an extra 20. That should all be stuff that I didn't have before. That's fine, or did have before. Probably start cleaning all this up as well. Oh, of course. Gonna do that. That's just there. There's a bin over there. Shouldn't be, I wouldn't think. Yeah. Must have been from earlier, I guess. That was weird. Delete all of the extra stuff. Oh, let's not do that. Wait yet. Sure, why not? Yeah, can't run on Mark 5s. Damn it. That's all that fuel. Alright, let's pack that all up as well. We'll still have a little bit over here, I guess. I'm leaving that. I'll come back for the fuel. I'm not full on inventory, surely. I am. Alright, at this point, just stop. Basic resources I'm not gonna cry over losing a little bit of. And to no one's surprise, there's more of those things. I need to get stuff out of my inventory. What it comes down to. Oh boy. No, there's no room for anything. We'll take the hypertube back to the elevator, I guess. I can empty some stuff out of my inventory and then have an easier job of this. Just gonna put that all over there. I might set up a teleporter in that general area. A little late at this point to be doing it, perhaps. But it'll just make it that little bit easier trying to clean up all of this stuff down here. This is also why I don't really like using hypertubes. It takes so long, especially if you look the wrong way, to get up them when going uphill. I just don't like that. Hello? No. There. Remember what I said about setting up a teleporter? Again? In case you ever wonder why I'm fumbling around in here, I like to right-click out of it. But when you try and right-click on stuff, it does that. Production usually is the best in my experience for having empty area. This can also work too sometimes, but you might just clip the awesome shop. So. Your mileage may vary, of course, on all that. You I don't need. I'm just gonna say screw it on that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't really have an excess of anything else. I guess I do have excess of that. I can get rid of 2 cables. I have an excess of this, but I don't want to get rid of that because I've had issues with that before. I don't need an extra stack of that. Let's give myself a little bit more inventory. We're transferring this stuff back and forth. Put you in there, and then I also want to go back here and disconnect the hookups on this side of things. I guess in this case that would be you. In this case, that would be you. Yeah, that's all feeding in. Get rid of all this extra crap. And I'll leave that stuff for later. And then the copper, we'll just cut off that and run this like that. Because this copper is still being used to make the copper sheets. So no reason to cut that off. Even if it doesn't really do much most of the time, it still has a purpose. That was fun. Some nice terrain down there. Just sudden drop off with stretched textures. Oh god, these are Mark 1. That's gonna take a while. Be fine. Right, you're Mark 3 at least. What are you at? Mark 1. Oh joy. This is all extra anyway, so I can just sink all of it as well. It's gonna take a while though. I'm just gonna let that be while I continue to transfer my fuel back. The one good thing about teleporting back and forth here is that it's the same area more or less. Like, I'm just up over there, you know? So it doesn't have to reload the map every time because it's the same general region. Cool. This was the time getting up here initially. And of course I had to deal with these stupid things. I'll probably leave the elevator here, not that it's necessarily going to survive the update, but we'll see. What is going on over here? Sending rods down? Am I sending rods all the way over to this part? I am. Holy shit. Ah, right, that's this. I'm producing screws so that I can make heavy modular frames at a rate of 0.4 per minute. How are we doing on these? Yeah, see? I have a slow net gain, but I do have a net gain on these. That's why I wanted to keep the industrial beams. Oh, you know what? I can totally just do that and give myself another stack. I've got sufficient pipes. I've got more than I need, actually. 0.4 minute? Yeah. Well, the reasoning for that, I believe, is if I go back over to this, I'm producing a whopping 5 per minute because that's as much concrete as I'm getting, I guess. Just being manufactured somewhere over there. I'm most likely limited by the concrete. I doubt I'm limited by steel. Oh yeah, some of it's coming off here. Yeah, because I'm making 15 per minute times, what, 5? But this is no doubt the bottleneck. So that means I can only make 5 of them per minute. And then just so I can build up a back stock, or whatever, I drop this down to 0.4, so I would only be using 2 per minute. Because if I set this up to 100%, once this decides to tick over, it will need 10 per minute. Yeah. I could get away with 50%, but again, I wanted to build a stockpile of encased industrial beams. So 0.4 it is. Still pretty slow. Here for the hypertube fans. This transition up here, when you're going the other way, it just flows without me doing anything. But obviously going up a hill, like it spits you out into the other tube. Going up a hill though, it's not quite as good. This is my original coal factory. I've got another one set up down here in the south at this lake, which is probably, if you started out in the fields down here, the fieldlands, you probably came up here and set up coal power in that lake. If you were aware of it, at least. So I believe that setup, combined with the setup down south, got me 4,800 megawatts of power gen, and then the little bit of power gen I've done down on the coast with fuel is another, like, 2,000 megawatts. Now that's interesting. What happened to my power grid? Why is that only reading 2,800 megawatts? Did this somehow get separated from the rest of the network? Huh. That should be like 5,000 megawatts higher. No? Everything's still flowing down there. What's going on back there, and why? Have I somehow disconnected the power grids? Capacity on this one is 2,400. How is that possible? I have. Oh, look at that. There's no connection. There is no connection because I never put it back. When I rebuilt the station yesterday, I never reconnected the station, which means the entire southern half of the power grid is disconnected. There's no train set to drive along this side of the tracks at the moment. And it wouldn't be a problem because I had a power line down here, and because this is now connected into this, it would connect everything. But if you look, that isn't connected over to here anymore. As I figured, and yeah, sure, the lines don't render, but I disconnected that part of the network because I figured, well, I can just hook the southern part of the thing in via here. But no, I completely forgot to hook this back in. That would do it. I bifurcated my power grid without even meaning to. Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky I found it, because I wouldn't have figured it out probably very quickly otherwise. Doesn't make any sense. Like, why is it disconnected? Because I done goofed. I did 12 over there, right? Where's my character go? Interesting. Give me that. I'm gonna connect you into here. Just beneath the top. 12 meters should be more than high enough so that it never interferes with any trains running through. I think you only need like 7 or 8. That's too long. Okay, I'll just put one there then. That's about where it was anyway. And with that, yeah, see the sudden jump? There's still an issue somewhere because I'm not fully connected. That's only 5,200 megawatts. I'm still disconnected somewhere. But that's better. I'm at least not in danger of having half of my power grid just suddenly die on me. What did I come down here for again? We really got a good speed boost off of that belt jump. %, which would be a bad thing, except it's full up. Both of them should be. Versus that's still running. Okay, power grid on you. What are you connected into? 2,000 megawatts. Really? $2,000 megawatts. So this is running solely off of the gas gens over there for some reason. Can I stop moving? 2,000 megawatts. $5,200 megawatts. So this is me being sneaky and hooking in the train station through normal power instead of this nonsense. I don't even know that I need this big of a room. Ah. So that connects over to the power in and is just connecting it back to the rest of this. At some point though, this got disconnected. And now with that, there's another jump from 5,200 to 7,269. Nice. And now if I look over on these, yep. From 2019 to 7,269. Nice. Okay, so I have put my network back all together. Minor oversights. I've returned back down to 16 or 166,000 points per minute over here. That's good. All of these are still running at max capacity, I assume. Yep. Tubes are still fairly full. And the gas gens are still very much running. I have the resources for it. I'm not sure I do. I won't be able to make a ton of these, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I can fit another 2 rows of them in. What do I need more copper wire. I need more frames. I think I'm just going to hook those directly into this line here, the power in. What am I even doing anymore? I honestly don't remember. I came over here, I guess, just to try and figure out the power situation, because I noticed that the power was not where it should have been. Sounds about right. These go up. Train? Train heading back. I don't see one coming this way, though. Nothing in the station. Home base. The one thing down at the bottom of the hill is probably done, the other two probably not, I would guess, considering Mark 1 belts. They might at least be down there now. Oh, right, I have all those to go drop off. So I used 60 for all of that. I want to double it. So give me another 20 to put in there, and then put all of this in there. And then I think I just want to take another 2.5 stacks of copper wire. Now that I'm, you know, not over there anymore. Boy, I'm not making much wire, am I? 120. Yeah, I guess it's Mark 2. These can make up to, or use up to 120. The other thing over here, if I can stop bouncing off of all the little things, uses another fair amount of it. But to be fair, it's not like I'm crafting a ton of resources, so it's not that big of a deal. Just do that. I can put back any excess. Do a little bit of cleanup while I'm here. Not you. You. Train just arriving into the station. Hopefully should be sufficient number of resources. Two different trains departing. You'll love to hear it. I've still got a fair number of resources. If anything, I've actually got more than I need. Yeah, I've got 10 more modular frames. I calculated that right, though, and then 50 more there than I needed. Hard to estimate, to be fair. On the wrong toolbar. What else is new? I don't know which one I'm hooked up to. That one, apparently. Did I get all the way down to the end? I did. This probably would have been an easier way to do this. Let me just make sure I string them all together correctly. They look like batteries from above. It's kind of funny. Now, if I disconnect them real quick, I have 2,500 megawatt hours. And then over here, I have... Yeah, they're unhappy because I disconnected them. I have 2,400 megawatt hours. Really? Give me 2,500 megawatt hours. So now I should have 5,000 megawatt hours of storage total. Yep. Good. And they'll be getting charged nice and quick because I'm only consuming like 46 to 4,800 megawatts typically, and I have 7269. You know that this battery look to the top of them is totally on purpose. 100%. I haven't used many of the power lines here just because I haven't divvied up the power inputs that much. To be fair, this is all being produced. All of this just goes to these four pretty much. So, yeah. Also, which one do you want to be connected to? Have your pick. There's a bunch of them. You can tell where the train arrived and when it's departed. I'm still flying, technically. Train just went back to the left. Alright, let's go back here. I love that. I didn't summon it, I just got close. And that is effectively the same thing. Actually, yeah, sure, let's go over here. Has everything finished? Very nice. Yeah, everything is done. Can't reach all the way back down there. I see you down there. Burb. I want to see, can I get this better lined up underneath of it? There we go. That's ridiculous looking. So I cleaned up all of this, right? Yeah. Cleaned up everything back here. The only piece of evidence that I was actually up here is gonna be that. Because that's just too good to remove, honestly. It looks so silly. Burp. Ah. There's water here, supposedly. Can't see it, but there's water there. Oh, okay. Just right-click accidentally. That works. Oh yeah, these required 2 full-length conveyors to not even get to the bottom necessarily. That one did, it seems, but I don't think the other 2 did. Hello, last second rock. Thank you for not appearing sooner, I guess. And there we go. I am moved out of that area. Yeah, I use that power to get up there. And I have that for this. I have a little stop over here. Oh good, the power does run down on that. I was smart enough to not try and put it on the frame because this elevator may or may not disappear with update 6. Depends on how quickly the mod gets updated. So the power will maintain even if the elevator doesn't. This should not work anymore. Yep. I could probably go drop these down south. Yep, that's full up. That's not quite full up, but I'm also short, so if anything, I'm going to take more. You can have those, because I don't need them. Got plenty of that stuff, plenty of that. I've actually got in excess of this, but I guess that's fine. I've got so much of this, I'm gonna get rid of that extra stack. I don't need that extra bit. And those extra 5 I'll go down and drop off. 'Cause why not? Wrong one. Train is pulling up. Well, there's already a train in the station. If I really wanted to, I could technically add like another 2 trains to the network, just so I have more frequent transportation. But I don't think that's really necessary. If anything, I might do it for silica, but again, I don't think it's necessary. Whoops. There we go. Now, just out of curiosity, if I wanted to make supercomputers, I would need computers, fine. AI limiters, I need to craft them. High-speed connectors, fine. And plastic, fine. AI limiters. They are copper sheet and a lot of quick wire. Okay, so I'd want to make them somewhere else. And ship them in, I guess? Because my copper here is a little tight. I don't remember how much I'm actually using, but it's basically 75 times 5. So 375. But I am producing... That's for iron. I'm producing 400. Although the iron is not getting here very quickly, it seems. Upgrade this to Mark III input. Oh, it was Mark III at the top. Incoming is 112, but that's only because this is probably stock full of everything. You know, honestly, Mark IV. Totally clips, don't care. There's space there, don't worry about it. Those are specially engineered to not clip, even though it looks like they do. They just snap together. They just snap together. I only need 175 iron ore per minute. Ah, see, there's the issue. I reworked this so many times, I must have overlooked the fact that I actually did need tier 3 belts at some point. Don't know why that was there. Yeah, so Mark IV makes sure that everything is sufficiently taken care of. Do I really only need 3 smelters? Yeah, 2.778x. Get out of the smoke. Just maneuvering my way around everything. Are these actually crafting? 99, 99, 99. Yeah, okay. And these should be hitting 99% now, because they're actually getting the resources that they need. Same thing with these, you can see they're already starting to back stuff. A little bit, slowly but surely. Over here it's a bit tight. But I love how I keep ending up with all this extra crap in my inventory. Because of the belt upgrades. So for each individual area that needs iron ore, I only need under 120 per minute for each. So I only need 3.7 foundries basically and 2.8 smelters, roughly. And that copper is moving out at 369 per minute, which definitely needs to be on a Mark IV belt. Well, it's actually being produced at 400 per minute, but I only need 369.643 per minute. Nice that it let me actually build that steep of a, that steep and also that short of a belt. Okay, so that should keep everything moving sufficiently. I have sufficient copper down here? Getting there. Yeah. Getting there. How about the wire? This one's a little bit low. How much wire am I producing? 150 per minute. So this is Mark III. That's 22. Already Mark II. And then this is all Mark III. Mark III. Mark III. Mark III. Can slow down to Mark IIs there. They'll back stuff eventually. Honestly, what I can do just to try and sustain it while it produces more because of actually having iron to produce. Yeah, see, it's lacking just a touch. $30, $60, $90. Yeah, so it's gradually catching up to where it needed to be. Oh. Oh. No. You can just see it there. Yeah, you see it just barely. The ingots appearing in the darkness there. Oh, there it was. Yep. The belt is there, but it isn't. But it is. Don't worry about it. If this is to actually be usable, I feel like the way that this is gonna have to be done that is not sufficiently high. Hey, kiosk. Can't stack them down. Oh, sure. There. And then what I'd do is put myself on the right hotbar again. And that. However, that's not ideal. Mark 1 pump will be sufficient. Can I sneak it in there? No. Yes, connect it into that. Don't be silly. Yeah, that works. There, just connect it in. Totally not necessary at the moment. What are you, normal? Yeah, normal. Every item is stackable by 500. You know, there is a mod for that. There's a mod for a lot of stuff, as it turns out. Yeah, there's definitely a mod for that lets you stack items to 500, all items. It kind of would be nice, rather than having limits on stuff, but the limits are there for a reason. What reason, I don't know exactly. But a reason nonetheless. Everything else placed correctly, why couldn't you? There. Bring it all in line or something. Remember when these poles were on the very edge of the area and there wasn't these extra tiles here? But now there are. And there's even this area. So much extra stuff. I'm gonna ride this train. Let me just throw myself at it so I can get on board. Copper iron train is here. Thanks to the signals. Waiting for its turn in the station. And once I've cleared, it's free to go. I can just fortunately, that's as long as it goes. I'm still holding the mouse button down. What are you looking for the most in Update 6? Nothing in particular, honestly. I just want to play the game. Multiple body slots will be nice. Body equipment slots. Yeah, no, I'm not looking for anything in particular, because until not too long ago, I wasn't even planning on playing for Update 6, or playing in Update 6, you know, this is why, not even nukes, I mean, but that's why this was originally Satisfactory Update 5 playthrough. It's now going to be Update 5 and 6, probably. A bit of lag there. Yeah, you say not to go through. Well, I'm going through anyway, because I saw that the train was clear. I don't know. Update 6 hopefully is good. I mean, it should be good. I don't even know all that's gonna be in it besides like the biome updates, multiple body slots. That's about it. that train down on its own line, purely carting Caterium back and forth. Well, only one way, actually. Could totally just done a belt. There's no need to do a full-blown train setup for that, but I wanted to. Sure hope there's more surprises than they have shown in the trailer. There probably will be. How many? Who knows? Well, there'll probably be something at least. This is a very long main line, and it doesn't even go around most of the map. But it's a main line. I can route things on and off of it as I wish. Definitely stay to the left here. I like go with the button. Waiting on autosave. I think I reworked that pole there when I was doing hard drive hunting this past weekend. So that's nice and clearanced now. So it doesn't look like it's doing dumb things. Oh yeah, I needed something over here, didn't I? I probably don't have it on me, but what is the thing that I need? This was one of the ones that I went to, but I couldn't get because of what it cost to open it up. Oh. 4 black powder. That's it. Left a nice little beacon for myself. Hard drive hunting sure sounds like a real sport. I got that one as well. I mean, that would be an interesting sport. I don't know how you'd do it. I'm sure somebody figure it out. You can see, I think that's coal being mined over there. I should really check in on that. See how that's doing. I imagine the industrial storage container's full at this point. Some geysers over there. Nitrogen over to the right there. Yeah, the geysers here. You can get a decent amount of power out of them. The only problem is they're so late in the game to get access to. Not entirely worth the time. And there's my original gas power generation. Haven't really done much with it. I also came out here and got some of the hard drives. I don't think I ever went up there to get that one though. I don't remember going up there. Maybe I could try and grab that one on stream. I.e. right now. Yeah, sure. Dock. I'm pressing F. Why isn't it docking? This one I can get away with just leaving that wire there because, of course, where else is... Nothing's gonna pass through there. That's the end of the line. There's no reason to have anything else. There we go. Probably should have done 2 meter or 4 meter instead of 2 meter. Go over here. Yep. Good. Inverted ramps. Yes, that's definitely what I want. You know what I want to bring with me? Power. I can deal with those guys in a minute. Alright, cut it out. Said I'll deal with you in a minute. Yeah, that's plenty. Because I can go ahead and just run this up to here. And then bam. Snag that hard drive. I don't think there's really anything else of interest up here. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Thank you, game. I do have to be a bit cautious, because all I have on me are some nuts. Fortunately, the AI did a dumb, and that was that. Do I need any of you? Yes. Might as well. Still 100 short from what I usually carry with me, but that's fine. Do I need any wiring? Yeah, and then I can just drop the excess. Take what you need and nothing more. I don't think I needed them. Yeah, just leave behind the extras that I'm not going to use because, you know, share the resources with others or something. Except... who are the others? Somebody nasty is over there. There's no way this is just sitting out here, right? There's no way. Do you have an update monsters and AI of enemies in this game? There he is. I'm leaving before he notices me. Yeah, I mean... I don't mind the AI being the way they are, honestly. But an update to the AI would probably be good. I'm sure it's in the works, it's just, you know, future version. Maybe update 7 or 8, you know, something like that. Or whatever they end up calling them in the future. They don't continue with the update scheme. Is that more nitrogen over there? Is that water? That looks like nitrogen to me. All frozen. I could continue exploring a little bit. I don't think I'm going to. I'm not really equipped for it, considering, you know, I've only got my nuts. I don't have those. Should really get some more. There. Head back. If I can get into my train. I don't think they're those sorts of nuts. No, geek. Get slugged. Get a couple of slugs, honestly. They're dotted around the place, but I'm not really in need of overclockers at this point. I could have used overclockers in a couple of spots in the aluminum factory. Well, it wasn't really aluminum at that point. A computer and stuff factory. But, yeah, easy enough to just add extra stuff. Have I checked out Captain of Industry yet? No. If you expect me to check out it, or if you ask me if I've checked out a game that was released in the last 6 months, it's almost certainly going to be no, because I can't afford to buy games. And yeah, I saw it Predominant said that he refunded it, so I question whether or not I'd even want to buy it. Not that I've looked at it, honestly. But it's not on my list of things to check out at the moment, because I've got more important things to spend money on, unfortunately. It's a shame I can't really tell this train to drive itself. I came all that way, and now I'm just heading back, but I gotta hold W the entire way. I mean, I don't have to. As long as we don't go around any turns, the train maintains its momentum pretty well. It is slightly slowing down. Being able to have a system that, like, basically cruise control, that'd be nice. Like, if the signals are green, just go for it. But that's what the self-driving feature basically is. Alright, is there anybody in this station? Might be. Hard to tell. It looks like there is. Can't tell what's going on though. Train's not moving. Whoops. Let's just, hello? Re-rail train. Can I get out of it, please? On self-driving. Yeah, you just go that way. That's what I get for paying too much attention to the station and not checking to see whether or not the damn switch is thrown correctly. Which, why is it not thrown correctly? This one should always be pointing this way. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you collide trains in this game. Re-railed now. One way to stop, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how it works either, Max. I don't get why it's there. Fuck off, evil. Go that way. Yes, I know the tracks are not perfectly straight there. I don't know why they ended up not being perfectly straight, but they're not. Just deal with it. I don't want to break my automation just to try and fix it. It works well enough as it is. Not gonna make the same mistake this time, although, to be fair, I have plenty of space to go down that way without running into any trains. I'll go that way. And parked. Not that the other train can't figure this out itself, but, yeah. Don't go off into my siding. Alright. There's no more... Ah, okay. I forgot that the quartz is taking a really long journey. It's technically coming in on this line, and then being transferred to that line. Where does it go from there, I wonder? Just if I'd gotten here a little bit sooner, I could have hopped aboard the train. Doesn't really matter. There's a slug right there on the left, however, it's also on a poison gas vent, so, yeah. Oh yeah, this serves dual purpose, doesn't it? Forgot about that. This takes the quartz and sends it over... Well, it sends it all the way down to the aluminum. Yeah, the animation was a little out of sync there. But it also is bringing over the modular frames that are being crafted over at that setup over there. Where are you coming from, though? That's my question. There's my answer. It goes back over there and comes from... They're going down, not up. Wait, no, that's not right. They at least look more like the items than the iron does over there. That's good. And that's the point at which it starts rendering a little bit more properly. Oh, right. They're actually coming out of a cave. So we're not going to go find where they come from. That elevator still has the ding on it. The chime. This was an old truck route, which is why it's here. No longer needed though, because of the train. Yeah, no, I'm fairly well filled up on resources. I can get some more encased beams, I guess. There. Topped off. Interesting that this area was seemingly already rendered in. I didn't think I was that close to it. Batteries are getting there. Only another 16, 17 minutes for them to fill up fully. Should top off my inventory otherwise. Do I even need anything? Yeah, I need a couple of things here and there, I guess. Don't need you, though. Whoop. Yep, that's how it works. Definitely. Just minor things to top off. Don't need that. Just 2 there. The motors are actually already filled up. Wow, finally. It's taken this long to get even a regular storage container filled up. Granted, you know, I've been using the motors over time, but still. I don't need screws. Those screws have wasted a slot in my inventory for a long while now, but that's fine by me. Are you filling up? Yeah. I think. Very slowly. Oh, is it? Yeah, okay, because stuff over there, because I asked for some rotors, it's filling up. Or because of the motors, I guess. It's filling up. Either way, it's filling up. So it's, I think, requesting at the same rate that it's feeding. It's only my 3rd purple slug, supposedly. I do have a fair amount of power shards, though. So who knows what that was from. And I also have another motor, or another hard drive. Excellent. You know what? Because I'm lazy. $5 coupons for 25 of these things? I'll take it. Crafting recipes. I could do it, but also I've got so many tickets, does it really matter? Or coupons? I've got so many coupons, and I've also bought, like, all of this stuff. And most of this stuff. This, I don't need skins. The lighting I don't really need because it's only useful indoors. Bought all of that. I haven't bought most of this, but also it hasn't really been necessary yet because I haven't really been working in buildings. Honestly, I don't see a reason to actually buy that. I got that. Someday, maybe. The materials would be nice, I guess. And then it's just equipment and parts. So, like, you know, I don't need to hang on to so many tickets or whatever to make sure that I have... I can spend coupons to get some stuff, you know, that's what I'm trying to say. You know what? Not you. You. No, I'm already full up. I don't know from where, but I am. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the stream here. What if you put a coupon in a recycler? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I am gonna wrap up here, however, let's do that first. So I haven't done that on this save. I'll do the full awesome sync, just to be sure. There's one. Just one. Must recycle everything, after all.
Fixit Incorporated does not waste. As a reward for your creative input, I have been given permission to grant you a gift. You can find it in the awesome store. I hope you like it. It was my first solo project.
Yep, that's a thing. I don't want to buy it right now, though, because it does cost 20 coupons, but, that's a thing. It's an Easter egg for you. I will be streaming tomorrow. Just give me a second. I won't be streaming this, though. It's probably the last day I'll actually be streaming it this week. There we go. And confirm. So yes, I will be streaming tomorrow. And that's when. And what? I'll be doing Pokemon Crystal, but it'll be a little bit random, you could say. Like I said, that's probably the last Satisfactory stream for the week. Because I don't plan on streaming it all Thursday, like not even a bonus stream like this. Friday is, well, here. Not that page. Friday is the 154 minutes of French countryside. EJLMS round 5. At Circuit de la Sarthe, so that is going to be a very long race. And then Saturday night, well, I won't be streaming on Twitch most likely. And, well, here's the thing. The Formula One, what is it called? Azerbaijan Grand Prix at this point? It's not the European Grand Prix anymore, that's for sure. But F1 is this weekend, and it's at a wonderfully early 7 a.m. in the East Coast US. So, yeah, I'm gonna want to get some sleep before that. So don't expect any Among Us or anything. Have a good one, Evil. So, yeah. Satisfactory will return next week. Maybe Update 6 will be released by then. I'm probably not going to play it, but we'll see what happens. Alright, thank you for hanging out again. I appreciate it. Have a good sleep. It's a little early for me to be going to sleep, but in a few hours. But yeah, stream tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, a more localized time if you don't live on the East Coast of the US or anything like that. Don't know when that is. A more localized time stamp for that is available both on Twitch on my schedule tab, the schedule tab of my channel page, or it's available in Discord in the what's the name of the channel? Announcements, yeah. As I post stream schedule in there each week. So yeah. Probably gonna stick to the regular stream schedule for the rest of the week just because, well, got other stuff to do during the week, and then the weekend is F1 nice and early. 2.5 hour race around French countryside, that's gonna be a time. Oh well, that's for the weekend, still got a few days before it. Anyway, I'm gonna run some ads on the way out. Nice. I think, yes, maybe. Yeah. What? Predominant? Have you never heard of the blah, 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 the Kia C''D? The Kia Ceed? No, he doesn't know, Max. What? Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna run some ads on the way out, as I usually do. If you don't want to stick around for them, that's fine. I understand. Don't worry about it. Ads suck. Yeah, I don't blame you for skipping them out. Bought a car. Neat. I can imagine, so predominant. It's always nice to get a car, I guess, till you realize how much that you have to pay for it. It's waiting back home. Cool. Well, at least you've got something ready then. Better than having to scramble at the last minute. Because that's never fun. But yeah, ads on the way out. Because, skip them if you want to. Stick around if you want to. Doesn't matter. That all being said, though, that's going to do it for me tonight. Thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Later.